Hey guys, it's me, Desiree Marie. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are watching me for the very first time. Just to reintroduce myself, my name is Desiree Marie and I do all sorts of videos. I do lock hair care videos where I bring you guys along with me as I wash and maintain my hair. I get real and raw and bring you guys along with me to show the ups and the downs as I'm maintaining my hair. So if you're interested in seeing a real, authentic lock journey, definitely do hit the subscribe button. I'll also do lock hairstyling videos and a little DIY around my first one-bedroom apartment and a few, daily vlogs here and there. So if you're interested in receiving a video almost every single day, definitely do subscribe. I have special treats every day. Also, I have a new blog where I share even more with you guys if you are interested in seeing the behind the scenes details for every single video that I publish. Definitely do go ahead and subscribe to itsdesireemarie.com, and there you'll be an official VIP crew member. But anyway, welcome back to all my crew members who are my subbies. Welcome. Today I am going to be doing a little bit of a Q&A, some questions that I've been receiving about locks and the process of locking your hair. I know that when I first started doing my locks, I wanted to learn as much as I could. I found that locks were so mysterious, so interesting, and I just wanted to learn as much as I could. So yeah, locks are very interesting and mysterious. There are so many things yet to learn about locks, even when you have them for a long time. But today I want to tackle a few questions that you guys have been asking as you are very interested in locks and the locking process. All right, so here we go. Number one, what makes hair lock? What makes hair lock? There are many contributing factors, but a few that come to mind. And guys, if you're watching this and you have more to add on to these answers that I'm giving, please definitely do comment down below, all right? But anyway, so what makes hair lock? Hair locks when it's matted and when it's for African American hair that is like 4C, 4B, curly. Usually what makes it lock is when we wet it. So when we wet our hair, it usually shrinks. A lot of you guys, loose natural hair, when you were loose natural, you realize when you used to spray your hair or when it would get wet, it would shrink. Same thing with locks. But the thing is that they shrink on the inside. So when you first start your hair, you start with 2-strand twists, comb coils, braids. And what happens is over time, your hair starts to rag a little bit. It starts to feel rugged. It starts to look frizzy. That is the process of it beginning to lock. Frizziness contributes to locks. Yeah, when you wet your hair, it locks. When you mat it, it locks. When you cause friction, it locks. Certain products help it to lock. So yeah, hair locks when it is in a more matted state over time. So no, your hair is not going to lock overnight. It takes some time for it to progressively lock. Not progressively lock, but it takes some time for it to rag out and become, it's like a spider web. That's all that comes to mind every time I think about locks, is like a spider web. It's like a story being woven over time, and it really requires patience. So hair locks when it's matted and when it's left alone, when it's wet, when it's washed, hair locks naturally. If you leave your hair for a certain amount of time, it will lock. All right, so the next question that I have is, how long did it take for your hair to lock? For my hair, it took 3 to 4 months for it to actually look like locks. For those of you that did not see my 2-year compilation video where I showed you guys videos and clips and talked more about each stage of my lock journey, I told you that I started with 2-strand twists, and it took me a few months for those twists to actually look like locks. For about a few months, people were asking like, oh, are you twisting your hair? Are you twisting your hair? And yes, of course, that was kind of like a diss to me because I'm trying to lock my hair. I'm trying to show that people, show people that I'm locking my hair. But people didn't realize until like maybe 3 to 4 months, then they got it like, oh, you're locking your hair. So yeah, it took me 3 to 4 months, but depending on your hair type, it will take longer or it may be quicker. I know people that say that their hair hasn't locked until like maybe a year into their lock journey. It also depends on how you start your hair. For one, I know that when you start your hair with braids, when you start your hair with braid locks, it does take a longer time. So that pattern, the braids, will take a long time for to turn it into a lock because it has to go through the different processes of locking. But it's a lot different because now you've got your hair constricted, and yeah, your hair is constricted in a braid, so it's really hard for the hair to really do what it wants. It's not as hard for a two-strand twist because two-strand twists are going in a circular motion anyway, and comb coils are in a circular motion, and the hair just fills in the matted hairs. So yeah, it depends on how you start your hair, but yeah. How do you get your hair to lock faster? Now that is almost like the first question, but I'll answer it again. You get your hair to lock faster when you wash it. Don't be afraid of water. Don't listen to people that say, oh, when you start your locks, you should not wet it. Me, I started to wet my hair after about 2 to 3 weeks. After that, I started, washing my hair, wetting it. That is the way that your hair will lock. Because, like I said, if you have hair type like mine or, curly in general, when you spray it, your hair shrivels up, it shrinks up. So imagine when you keep spraying it and you leave it alone, you spray it, it shrivels, you leave it alone. You spray it, it shrivels, you leave it alone. It will lock. Now, it's also this also depends on your hair type, and yeah, but it does not take a super long time for your hair to lock. I think when you lock your hair, you should have patience. That's one of the things that, of course, everyone tells you, but it's so important. Have patience. So don't have the question, how can I lock my hair faster? But have the question, how can I grow healthy hair? Because your hair is going to lock anyway. But what you can do is start spraying your hair with a water solution, or you just wash your hair like every 2 weeks. Wash every week, every 2 weeks. Wash your hair and your hair will lock. For me, I used to wash my hair like every 2 weeks, and I think that really helped me to see that my hair looked more like locks after 3 to 4 months. So, but nonetheless, you want to have patience, and you don't want to just have in mind the end goal. Like, you want to enjoy the journey as it unfolds. So for me, I wish I can kind of go back to my baby lock stages, because I see a lot of pictures of, fuzzy baby locks, and it just makes me excited and makes me wish I had that again. So enjoy every step and process along the way. When should my ends seal? Guys, I'm gonna need your help with this one, because as you can see, most of my ends are not sealed. Now, it takes a long time for some people, and for some people, their ends seal like almost like after a few months of locking their hair. What I do know is that your hair, as you wash your hair, in its beginning stages, you will get what we call little balls at the ends, like this. See that little ball up top? Let me show you. a little ball at the end, and sometimes it will be very stringy, like hanging on one or two strands. That is how your lock starts to seal at the ends. And as you can see, my hair has been 2 years locked and I'm still getting balls at the ends. So for some people, their ends don't lock. They forever have like curly ends. I have a lock that I'm sure it's not going to seal at the end, and it's this one because it's curly in the front. My hair texture in general is more loose around the perimeters of my hair and more coarse up top. So around here, it's been difficult for the ends to seal. But some of my locks back here that have a different texture, they look like they're already sealed. But my ends are mostly not sealed. So, I mean, do I have a problem with that? No. You know, it is what it is. That's the way my hair is going to grow. I did go ahead and pop off some of the balls when they were forming. So, does it mean that I'm never going to seal my ends or have my ends sealed? Maybe not. Maybe they'll come back as they are right now. So, yeah. And I also know that there's a way that you can like manually seal your ends with a crochet needle. I don't have so much knowledge about that, so I'm gonna need some of you guys' help. Definitely do contribute to the question down below. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for now. Yeah. Those are the questions that I received concerning the lock journey and how how hair locks, the mystery of locks, what makes it lock, and all that cool stuff. So if you have any more questions, if you are starting your hair journey and you are filled with questions, let us know down below so that we can answer them and I can bring some of your questions into another video. But for now, thank you for watching. Thank you for being amazing and for contributing to the conversation down below. Like I said, locks are beautiful. You're forever learning. I'm still learning after 2 whole years. So there's so much to learn, so much to grow while on your journey. So I hope that you guys are enjoying your journey so far. Let me know down below where you are at this moment, and yeah, answer some of the questions of the video. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Even though this video is a different like quality going on, I'm in the process of fixing my camera. But I really appreciate you guys watching anyway. Do subscribe if you're not subscribed, and check out my blog to see more, to see me answer more questions than I was able to cover in this video. Thank you for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.